People of Reddit, what's life lesson you think people should learn by the age of 30? Not everybody is going to like you, and that's okay. Don't try to cater to every single person. Some folks you are just not going vibe with. You can be the sweetest peach on a tree, but some people just don't like peaches. Goes both ways too. It's okay not to like someone as well. It's not okay to be a dick about it. Being single is not a sickness. Jumping from relationship to relationship without ever being alone, on the contrary, kinda is. Your soul should not be just a feeling because you can't handle yourself alone. You have to know and love yourself before you can actually allow someone else to do it too. Underrated comment. I'm 28 and have been single for 4 years. Still don't feel ready for a relationship, and I'm so glad I've taken this time to work on myself. Edit. Getting into a relationship too soon would have just ended in another breakup or difficult relationship because I would have never taken the time to reflect, learn from my mistakes, and really figure out what type of person I really want and deserve to be with. I was single for my entire 20s and don't regret a second of that. Made me ready for the love of my life in my 30s. We celebrate 4 years next month. That job's going to be reduced to 3 bullet points on a resume. Resume building tip. Keep a record of the stuff you do at work. Maybe not daily, but each time you do something special or unusual, make sure you're keeping track of your responsibilities. For sure, note down special projects, big or small. This will make it much easier to remember what the hell it was you did in your job, so you can probably update your resume and answer interview questions next time. Otherwise, you'll only remember the drudgery of why you left, which is much less impressive. Sometimes peace requires you to be quiet even when you're right. Yeah, I'ma put an asterisk in this one. If peace is with someone you spend a lot of time with, the truth needs to come out. Time and place, you can listen and emphasize with the other person to understand their position, but you need to let the truth out at some point. Otherwise, you are repressing your own emotions, which will lead to resentment. Don't let these things grow. While true, the reality is that this will empower a fool and the burden will forever be yours to carry. Relationships are like this. If you receive an apology or if you can educate the other party, that's okay. If not, you have to either disband or prepare for war, and nobody wins that war. You shouldn't avoid something just because you want to be unique. Sometimes the reason why so many people do the same thing is not because they are boring or unimaginative, but because it really is that good. I was such a music snob as a teen. I listened to some right crap too. I hated all pop music because it was so lame and mainstream. I was into rock metal and I thought it made me cool. I refused to listen to Linkin Park because they were too mainstream, and actually secretly I really liked them. Try hard X 10,000. I'm 37 now, and some days I'll be in a heavy metal mood, and some days I blast George Ezra and dance around with my kids, and it's a lot of fun. When I look back, I cringe so hard. It didn't make anybody like me more. It didn't make me belong anymore. It just made me look like a tool, and I think I just wanted to belong to an elite group that didn't exist. Like some super hot tattooed guy was going to appear and draft me into an exclusive private group for people who only like rock music. It didn't happen. Embrace the nice guy. Bad boys can be fixed and they won't change for you. Leave the first time your significant other cheats. Don't believe it when they say one and done. Pay your bills. Bad credit will weight you down. Don't daydream about the wedding. It is the worst reason to want to get married. Don't make decisions for your life based on other people's opinions or expectations. You are the one who is going to get to 80 years old and realize you missed out on everything you wanted because of other people, not those other people. Who you choose as your life partner has huge financial repercussions. It's a romantic decision and also a financial decision. And also a social decision. If you are a people person, it's not going to be fun to be married to a grump that hates talking to your friends and family and never wants to go anywhere. Definitely do not date someone who hates your friends, and also don't date them if you hate their friends. It seems silly, like maybe it shouldn't matter, but interactions with friends, them with yours and you with theirs, will tell you a lot about someone. You asked for one? I have a few. Only replace it if it needs replaced. Buying a new thing just because it's new is stealing money from yourself. The relationship you have to really struggle to make work might not be worth it, so pick your battles. The one thing you can never overinvest in is yourself. Alone is better than being with the wrong person. The person willing to leave has all the power of negotiation, cars, houses, even relationships. Making it clear your walk is the strongest position. Sometimes they let you go, but most of the time they'll do what they must to keep you at the table if they want what you have badly enough. Love and infatuation look the same, feel the same, sound the same, move the same. Be sure which one you're in before you make any big decisions. Use your freaking words! Nobody likes settling for less than they really want, but a lot of the time that's the best you can get, so refuse wisely. There will be a time when you don't get offered anything. And lastly, the big one. What you tolerate for a moment, you allow for an eternity. Whether it's disrespect, bad attitude, recklessness, carelessness, cruelty, whatever, you put up with it for a moment without shutting it down, you're basically saying, I'm cool with that, you can keep doing it.